Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Kansas City Royals going up against the Atlanta Braves. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And on the mound in this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Michael Garcia leading things off and takes a strike. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
He was all over that one. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
In the air, left field, and there's two down. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Salvador Perez in the box now, takes strike one. And he takes a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, two down. Swing, and he popped it up. And that'll do it. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Reagans. What's the word on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Acuna, a former Rookie of the Year, 28 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. Out to short, Witt. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Drake Baldwin, batting with one down, takes a strike. Hard hit to third. Long throw to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Batting third, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Late with the swing there.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Now that's smacked to right center. And that will end the inning. We move to the second at Turner Field. No score. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Digging in, Jack Caglione.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that misses off the outside edge. That one fouled off. The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Got him. And quickly one away in the second.
Just a great slider right there. And I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
This one in the air, center field. Harris in position, and there's 2 away.
Batting seventh, the second baseman,
Jonathan Indy at the plate. Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Riley. Royals set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. Right through there for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground to short. Witt gets it to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
And that one hammered. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Round second, digging for third. The relay throw. Safe, he beats it.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
One down, runner at third. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. A switch hitter batting right. And that misses. Ball one. The Braves with a chance to score first. Bottom half of inning number 2. And another ball.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
Here's a 2-0. And there's the strike. The 2-1. That's to third. Slings to first in time.
Batting seven, the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, it's clear they're struggling with pitch selection today. Swinging it off-speed stuff off the plate. They need to be more patient and wait for the right pitch, not just the next pitch.
The 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Here's the left fielder, Isaac Collins.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Acuna takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Top of the third, no score. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Down the line, it's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
So the Royals batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Throw sails over his head at first. To second for 1, and it's over his head.
That's a case where he just pushed the throw a little bit, didn't stay on top of it, didn't find the release point, and it gave him no chance at first base to come down with it. I know he won't be happy with himself on that one.
Gap shot should score at least 2. 1 runs in, another comes in to score, and they lead by 2. Around second now, going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And And next up for the Royals, Vinny Pasquantino. Right through there for a strike. Now the 0-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. On the ground, all bees. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Ripped to short. Dubon to first. And that is that. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Royals 3 and the Braves nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Dominic Smith. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2. Left field. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
Out towards right center field. Caglione coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Braves.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. That one missed. In for a strike and a count 2-1.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Chop to third. Tosses to first. And Acuna retired. That ends the frame. Down in order go the Braves. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jack Caglione.
Well, these Royals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Got him. One away.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Chop to third. Riley slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same, so we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
2 down, bases empty. Jonathan India, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch. KC down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Bottom of the 4th, now in for the Braves, Drake Baldwin.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
2-0. On the ground, right side to first, and one gone to the 4th as they get the leadoff man. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Up the middle. Throws to first in time. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Austin Riley. Grounded out his first time up. That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Man at second. Out towards right center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And that is that. Braves strand 1. Still down 3-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Isaac Collins.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fastball for a strike. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
Up next to the Royals, the center fielder, Wayne Thomas.
Pretty good pitch. Backed up a little bit, expecting it to go middle away, and it just sort of stayed on the inside corner. Probably good take, because he would have gotten jammed had he swung the bat.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
The third baseman, Garcia.
Back to the top of the lineup, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Check swing, and he went. Strike one. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Riley fires to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Royals 3 and the Braves nothing. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies.
Albies.
And there's the strike.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
This to third. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. And obviously, a lot of credit for all those chases and strikeouts goes to the pitching. It's been nasty, but you can bet this offense is trying to figure out some way to put up a better fight.
Close, but call the ball. Ball two. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that one ripped to left. Collins takes it in for the out. 2 away.
The batter, number 8. Designated
Now it's
hitter,
Dominic Smith. Fly to left his first time. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. This one lifted in the air, left field. Collins under it, and that is that. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Royals 3 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Bobby Witt Jr. getting ready to hit.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And that one clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
It's almost like he's telling the guys in the bullpen, stand down, I got this.
Check swing, and he went. That is strike two.
That's the ball.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And it remains 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the third inning. Salvi steps into the box now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Yastrzemski takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, number 14, Jack Caglione.
Pasquantino leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Royals lead 1, but they lead it 3-0. Well, we go bottom 6. Now in for the Braves, Mauricio Dubon.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And the 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one is absolutely belted. Dives and makes the catch. What a play. Throw sails over his head at first.
That diving catch right there is the kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive plays or to get back in the dugout and swing the sticks.
1 out man at first. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. He's grounded out a couple of times. And now the 0-1. That one ripped but foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Man at first, one away. Out towards right center field. Thomas gets under it. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Braves, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Ball.
The 1-0.
Ball.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That one hammered left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Coming home. And they cut the lead to 2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Austin Riley. 1 for 2. Down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Now pitching for the
Yoel
Braves,
Payamps
number
on to pitch
34.
here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Rings it in, and there's 1 away.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Yastrzemski has a beat on it. And there's 2 away.
Up next to the Royals, the left fielder, number 1,
Isaac Collins digs in now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. To the right side. Albies over to first in time. And that's the 3rd out. Royals go down 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Lucas Erceg.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
leading up for the Braves, the left fielder, Mike
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
0-1 down. Right side, India. The throw to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2. And he grounds one back up the middle. What a stop to first. And very nicely done for the out.
You got to give some credit to the infield coach for the positioning on that play.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. There's a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
2 down, nobody on. There's a line drive to left field. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Royals 3 and the Braves 1. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Lane Thomas. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one close, ruled the ball. And that's ball 2. Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next to the Royals, the third baseman.
The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. Got it. And there's one down. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Not in time. He's safe.
Up next to the Royals, the first baseman,
And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a pop-up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. The Royals trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one lifted to left. He makes the grab.
Up next to the Royals, the catcher, number 13, Salvador.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Slider for a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Man, I'm pretty impressed out there on the mound right now. I mean, these are tough spots where pitchers really got to bear down. Those last 2 pitches were well executed.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Royals 3 and the Braves 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Dom Smith stands in.
Dominic Smith.
Here comes the 0-1. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
On the strike. The pitch. That one ripped right center field. And that should be extra bases. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
Everything came together for him. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
In there for strike one. Tying run at the plate. Lined, and that's a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot. Fastball for a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 0-1. Swing, and he popped it up. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1. Movement in the bullpen. Carlos Estevez, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Lang getting cranked up as well. 2 on, 1 out. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. Outside low, and that is ball 1. The Royals holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 2-0. Catcher challenge will take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they're now out of challenges. That one's in there, and it's 2-1.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The count 2-1. Grounder might be 2. Flips it. There's 1. Got him. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Leading off for Kansas City, the right fielder, number 14, Jack Caglianone.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 down.
Up next to the Royals,
Yoel Payamps departs, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Tyler Kinley. He's into the game with the bases empty. The 0-1. There's a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And before the pitch, he steps off.
That's the ball.
Got him swinging.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
This one in the air center field. And that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Royals, but they still lead at 3-2. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Carlos Estevez.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Austin Riley at the plate, 1 for 3. That's in there. 0-1.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
That's towards center. And a quick out, number 1. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
That's in for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 3 groundouts already. He's 0 for 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And fouled off. The Royals trying to close out a 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one almost got him. On a bounce right side, and that one handled over to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. So the tying run at second. Hard hit right side. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
That looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
A 3-2 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.